Hello YouTube, and YouTubers and humanoids and possibly even my boss. Now finally I'm actually going to do a subject, and it's going to be about 50cc's and low powered 125cc's. Now this bike, it is Chinese, so top end isn't entirely the best. I have had 75 out of it, so I'm not going to say it's slow, but I was with a mate who's on YouTube. He records his rides with a bit of music. But I'm not going to mention his name in this video because it's partially to do with him. And with 50cc's, standard out the shop, they'll do 28 up to about 34 apparently. And there's Dom. So yeah, they'll do say up to 34, because some do 34 out the shop for some reason. And even when they're de-restricted, they'll maybe do 45. And as far as I'm aware, the Aprilias and the Derbies will generally do about 50 on a good day. And if you're wondering why I'm going off to McDonald's to go and stuff my fat face. And I was following him until we got to Mackey's. It'd be the same road we're going down. Now I'm going to have to try and find somewhere to drag this video out a bit. It was going along the 60 road, which you'll see if I do show the end of the video. Well, I'll say the end of the video. I'm hoping to try and keep it sort of 5 minutes long, so I won't be on the road by then. But I was going along the road doing 30 mile an hour, well, about 40, on a 60 road. He was right in on left. So he's sort of pushing himself to the side of the road, like I'm doing now. At 45 on a fairly fast road, which realistically no one does 60 on. They do about 70 plus. And you'll get the odd chav that'll go racing past with millimetres off him, and I saw that a couple of times. You know, so this is where it'd be, going through all potholes, manhole covers, etc. So when we got to McDonald's, I told him to stand his ground. I keep forgetting this is only 5 speed. So I told him, stay in the middle of the road. Or, which what I do sometimes is the right hand side of the left tyre track, which is where I am roughly now. Then there's the middle of the road, where I am now. And I probably chose a bad place to actually show this, because the road narrows here. Well, as soon as it eventually opens up, and if we get there in time, if we get there today. And then where I've seen a lot of riders ride, they'll be right out here, in the right hand tyre track. Which is fine, ish, unless you get someone like that close to the line. I just said to him, stand your ground. On the way back, he even admitted... Is that Craig? No. He even admitted that it was a lot better, he felt safer, and he felt like he was actually on the road, not on the footpath, in a sense. Not them exact words, but that's how I sum it up. And the ride back, only one car decided to overtake him fairly closely and stupidly. But other than that, they either stayed behind him I went on the opposite side of the road. I noticed a lot of 50s put themselves right up to the curb. So if I go to the curb now, I'm not going that close because I'll end up going through all manhole covers. But if a car cuts me off here, where do I go? I'm on the curb. You can't go anywhere unless you fancy falling off and going on the curb. And I'm sort of using my arms while I'm riding, as you do. But if you're out here, where I am, and a car cuts you off here, you've got a place to move in. You've got somewhere to go, you've got a bit of a safety gap. Now, I know there's lots of videos on YouTube showing you this, but I'm starting out and just trying to get some videos start off with what people might watch who are doing the CBT. On your CBT, you get told to ride in the middle of the road, which is what I did. And if you have a parked car, such as the side of the road, you stay a door length away, which I think was roughly 1 metre. I might be slightly wrong, but it's around that area. Can't remember what else. I think this video is going to end up being all the way to McDonald's, but I don't think I'll be able to drag it out that long. So it might just be the rest of the ride or whatnot. Well, I was bad on a 50cc. Not speed, not anything like that. Well, I couldn't really speed, could I? But I've always followed speed limits, apart from these ones, which, well, I probably shouldn't actually say. So I didn't say anything. But like, this is underpowered 125, so they call it. I'm flat out now and it's going. It's more torque than top end, so it'll go more or less straight to 60, 65, not a problem. But a lot of Chinese bikes, you pull throttle back and it'd be like this. And you sort of following speed or as if you're counting sheep. I've been lucky, this is a beautiful bike. But yeah, on my scooter I was really bad. I'd tell pretty much everyone to ride in the middle of the road. But when I come to riding, well, most of the time shall I say, I was riding left tyre track and I had cars constantly overtaking me with, I don't know, millimetres, centimetres off me, like this knob. You're on camera, mate, you fucking... That's what I mean about knobs. See, and that's me doing 60. So it doesn't really matter what speed you're doing, you're still going to get an idiot overtake you. I was doing 60, which is actually the speed limit for here. And he's gone speeding off. Let's just say on the way to work on my KTM, I was going down the road at X mile an hour, and this Mercedes overtook me like I was sat still. It just flew. I must have only seen it for about 3 seconds before it disappeared. It was going that fast. See if I can catch up to this drive and just have a little word. I've never confronted someone before, so it's going to be a bit nerve-wracking. Yes, I'll be able to catch up to him. Oh, bollocks, why'd they have to go green? Could have made an interesting video, that. Oh well. We'll probably see when he crashes through a hedge or something. Just in case people want to see who it was or what the number plate is, it's YP58YLV. this person, he's on YouTube, so well, he might watch my video. And to be fair, I've sort of helped him, gave him a good tip, and I haven't seen him since, but I'm guessing if he's carrying on at it, he'll feel a lot more confident on road. Another good thing about having a camera is for videos like that, if something had happened, I've got the proof. They can't say, you know, oh, I did this, I did that, and whatnot. The only thing is cameras can also catch you out. Like, I watched this news report. It was a YouTube viral video, but I think the second time or so I watched it, it was a news report saying basically motorcyclist pulled himself out. I think it might, no sorry, it was police interceptors or road wars or one of them. And it showed you the footage before it actually showed you the police catching him or whatnot. It showed footage of him racing around doing whatever speeds and with his GoPro, and they tried covering it with his gloves. You probably know what video I'm on about. I mean, it's been out there for about a good couple of years now. I think instead of just keeping it on one subject, I might start saying a bit more. It's up to you whether you tune out or not, because the information probably after this point, chances are it's going to get repeated. So yeah, if you tune out now, then thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe if you enjoy my video or videos. Yeah, so I'm the Rageous Biker. I live in North Yorkshire. I'm on my CBT licence at the moment, hence the old plates. I live in a town called Thirsk, if anyone's nearby and fancies maybe meeting up. Alright. I don't know if he's alright. I'm gonna go and take a round and see if he's alright. If it's fuel, I swear down, I literally just took the jerry can out of my backpack. They might have just stopped for a rest. I mean, I do say I pull up at the side of the road and stop for a rest. Where was he? I've lost him now. Oh, he's there. He might have just stopped to do some business. Are you alright, mate? Yeah, oh, I didn't know if you'd brought down or at.
No, I thought you got the signal, but thanks for coming back though, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Good to see people coming back, especially. Just starting out here?
I've been riding for about a year and a half now.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, I was thinking about bikers, we look out for each other.
Oh, that's the good thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know people look at the L plates and think I'm one of these that will be wheeling down the road and doing all other rubbish, but...
No, it's good. I noticed you looking over, I thought you'd seen, but yeah, it is good to look out for each other.
Yeah.
Because, not many other people do they?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I just thought I've got a rucksack and I always carry a thing of fuel in it,
Right.
in case I see a bike at side of the road. I took it off before I set off and I thought, if he's run out of fuel, I've literally just taken my rucksack off.
No, I'm just having I'm pretty new today, I'm just taking stuff out, just having a look around and that, yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. You go to work, do you? Coming out, or you just...
Oh no, I'm at leisure, I'm off up to Mackey's.
Oh, right.
Go and stuff my face as you do. I was just saying on video actually, I says bikers, because I do YouTube.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and I says, you know, all bikers look out for each other. I'll go and see if he's alright.
Yeah.
And I'd helped someone with fuel. He ran out of fuel, so I got my jerry can, went to the petrol station and filled him up.
Oh, right, nice one.
You know, we all do our bit.
Yeah, yeah. I've stopped for bikes in past and there's been all sorts wrong with them, you know what I mean?
It's-
Gear levers falling off and...
Oh, you can't do anything with a
no,
bike at side of the road, can you?
No.
You can only really help if it's fuel, carb problems, or, well, that's it, isn't it, really?
Pushing,
Aye.
depending on the bike, you ride along, stick a rear foot peg out and push it like, but you can't push it far. You can push it to petrol station, or you can push it so you can get to a, you know,
Yeah.
like McDonald's or something like that.
Aye. You know, it's lucky because there's a fuel station next to McDonald's if you go up to Ripon.
Yeah, yeah.
Aye.
Good. How's that? What is that? Is that 250? No, 125, aren't they?
125, aye.
Yeah.
Not too bad, I only got it, not Saturday gone, Saturday before.
All right.
My proper bike's a KTM RC.
All right. Yeah,
So a bit of a height difference.
yeah. Yeah.
Aye.
I love them all. I must admit.
Yeah. Oh, I love bikes of any kind.
Great.
Apart from BMW 1000RR, I think front's a bit off on that.
I won't give it back if you give me one.
Well, me neither. Be a bit of a step up from 125, like.
Yeah.
Aye.
Very good.
Aye, just take it easy.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Aye, not a problem. No problem, mate. Like I say, that's what us bikers do, is we look after each other. I can't really remember what I was saying now. I was saying about me, where I live. I ride a KTM RC 125 and this, but I'm not telling you what this is. I'm still trying to keep it a surprise. Some of you might have guessed it by now, but if you haven't, then good. Really be much of a shock. It's not like a big reveal like, I don't know, Spicy's, is it the D? No, it's not the DR, is it? Or is it? DT450? Something. I do apologise, Spicy, I can't remember what bike you have. That was my first moto vlogger, actually. Well, first to watch anyway. And then it was Calm Biker. Is that my uncle? Might be Uncle Metcalf. Uncle Metcalf. Oh, this ride to Mackey's is turning quite eventful. I'm quite happy with this. Like I say, now it's pulling 70, no problem. And people say Chinese bikes don't do out. Oh, I've got a bit of a funny story. I came home from work today and I was absolutely knackered. I'm overtired at the moment. I'm trying to catch up with sleep. I came back and there was 3 nice big envelopes, and I opened up one of them and pulled it up a little bit. Obviously intentions to pull it right out, but I just saw the Department for Transportation. I thought, crap, what have I done now? And as far as I'm aware of, I haven't spared, I haven't done anything wrong. Everything's all in shape, tax insured. Everything's all legal on bike, etc. I thought, maybe I've not looked at my speedo and I've done something. But when there was 3 of them, I was absolutely, my heart was thumping like crazy. I thought I was going to pass out, and I was like, well, I can't afford this on apprenticeship wage. that's if it was only 60 quid a fine. Well, mind you, it would be 9 penalty points as well if I'd been speeding. Which is why I take it easy 90% of the time. So yeah, that was a bit of a funny one. Look at this knob. Okay, what is it with car drivers today? We're all being really weird. Is it like drive your car as fast as possible and dangerous as shit today? Or something? Last thing that I hate, there's driving fast, and then I think there's reckless driving. I say the two completely different things. The law doesn't. If you speed, well, I suppose it's speeding, but it's also classed as a bit of reckless driving. Which, it is and it isn't. If you're doing 65 down to 60, I won't really call that reckless, if I'm honest. Maybe even 70 in a 60 if the road conditions and the way the road is and the surface, etc., is up to a standard. Which, to be fair, a lot of the UK roads aren't. They're all potholey or summit or gravel on road. But I think doing more than 30 in a 30 is just taking the mick. Like I said, this is my opinion. And speaking of coppers, haha. Yeah, what you gonna do, boy? Oh. Flipping out my brake pads decided to grate a little bit. So it sounded like. I've never really had to brake hard on this. I've usually been a good rider. And the comments better not say anything different. Oh no, I'm doing that weird laugh again. Every time I do that weird laugh, you get to slap me. I love that, you point at camera and they pull in, they shit themselves. It's funny as fuck. They're like, oh yeah, I'm bad man, shit camera, slow down. But the vlog's actually still going, so I might as well say it. It was down this road, and he was riding pretty much on the white line, if not to the left of it. And then every now and again he'd sort of come out a bit, he'd come to about here, and then he was getting people just going like straight past him. Oh, is this Mackie? No, next one. And then coming back the exact same road. Fair enough, it is different drivers, whether that's anything different, but realistically, if you're right to the side of the road, they're going to try and take the chance to get past you, even if it means trying to go through you. So that's my rant slash vlog slash advice slash whatever. And if it helps, on the back of my bike I've got back off written in permanent marker. I don't know if that's any help to you, but yeah. I don't think that's really made any difference. I think my road position makes more of a difference than a bit of writing. I was thinking about writing something other than back off, and I'm pretty sure if you're like me, you've guessed what it was going to be. But you can't have that on the back of a bike. Yeah, like I said, I love that. You point at camera or you tap it or whatever, the seat camera and think, ow, that's been in a crash. This thing has some power. nasty about this bike is, that was good. It was supposed to go bang. I'll just park here. It'll do. I hope it's still recording. Oh, it is. Oh. Anyway, thanks for watching if you watched all the way through. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed.